Hey everyone, welcome to session. We're going to talk about relationships today. If you have any issues with relationships, confusion, don't understand why things are the way they are with your person or with the person that you are with, take a seat. Let's talk about relationships. This is specifically relationships with people that you have been in a partnership with, okay? Spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, any type of that type of relationship. Just take a seat. I want you to connect with me first. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Sorry, I keep messing with my hair, but it's hot. I should have put it up. Breathe in and out. I hope you're feeling light today, but if you're not, you will by the end. You'll feel a lot better. Just listen to me. Let's look at this the way we're supposed to. Breathe in and out. This helps you connect with the present moment. It helps put your focus back on what's going on in front of you. And it helps you calm your mind and your body down so you can receive the light and information and wisdom you need today to help you. We all need assistance and guidance, even me as a healer. We all need that or desire that so that we can all figure out that everything we desire and everything that we want is based on our inner world. So in my sessions, if you've listened to my classes before, we're always working on our inner world first. I know we want to take care of everything else. You want to manifest a relationship or you want to manifest that person back or whatever, but we're going to put all of our focus back upon ourselves. And we got to make sure our inner world is solid and that we are aligned with our true self, our higher self. We're balanced and healthy again before we show back up. Okay? So it's really important that we are building an inner world that's super strong, secure, happy, full of love, and it feels light and you feel healthy. That's how you want to show up, okay? Breathe in with me, breathe out. If you've had a loss with a relationship, someone's passed over, we'll talk about that too. Just bear with me, okay? You're on your own journey. You have your own destiny, which means you have your own lessons that you need to learn as a soul to evolve and grow. You have free will, and so does everybody else around you. So if you have split up from a relationship, say a relationship's over and you're going through a divorce, we're going to look at that and say, okay, what lessons am I supposed to learn from this? It doesn't feel good. It's uncomfortable. It feels super painful. I'm confused. I don't understand why that person doesn't want me anymore. I don't understand why I'm not happy in that relationship anymore. I don't understand why I can't choose my happiness or walk away if you are in a relationship that's unhappy. It's just because you've lost yourself. You're not aligned with your true self anymore. You just got drug into the energy. So either way, if you're trying to get out of a relationship or someone has left you, it's for your highest good because you have lost your true self, your alignment with your true self in the process of that relationship. So basically you've given all your powers out to that person And now we want to grab it all back and we want to fill our cup up again. The only responsibility that you have is to show up and control the way you're thinking and feeling. People are getting misconstrued and they're missing the point of life that you are and deserve to be happy. So if you're not happy in a relationship, it's okay to walk away. If you're not happy in a relationship and the other party walked away and you're upset about it because you feel rejected, it's not a rejection. The universe said that door's not for you no more. That door's closed. It's time to open up a new one. That's not for your highest good. You lost yourself. You're not even aligned with your higher self. You put all your happiness in that person. You put all your security in that person. You put all your foundation in that. Why? No, that's not where it comes from. Your happiness comes from within. And when you're aligned with your true self, you know that. Your wisdom comes from within. You're getting wisdom from everybody else. That's not even giving you, it's putting fear in you and it's making you not feel good. You don't have to stay in a relationship because you're married, because of a document. I'll be the first one to admit it. You do not have to do that. God's not going to be upset about you if you are religious. God won't be upset at you if you leave. God's not going to be upset at you if you get a divorce. Who cares what anybody else thinks? You got to let go of your pride. If you got left, who cares? It's for your highest good. I know it hurts, but if you can change your perspective and say, okay, that person left, but you know what? I wasn't actually happy, and we did try to do the best that we can to fix it, but we've just grown apart. We're not aligned anymore, and I know we're on different journeys, and it hurts. But you know what? I want that person to be happy, no matter if it's me leaving or them leaving. And we both deserve to be happy. We both deserve to live the life that we want. If that person wants to live chaotic and a dangerous, crazy life, let them. They have free will. That's their lesson. They need lessons from that. I don't know why, but their soul has their own destiny and they have their own lessons to learn. If you want to leave a relationship and you feel guilty and it's your responsibility to take care of them and provide for them and, be their security, that's not. They have their own security. They have their own independence and freedom and happiness. You don't have to worry about that. The universe will take care of them. They're on their own soul. They're on their own destiny too. Okay? Say you're waiting for someone. Don't wait. You don't have to wait anymore. You focus on yourself. If that person shows up, that's awesome. If that person doesn't show up, you're taking care of yourself. You're focused on yourself. And when you focus on yourself, you feel empowered, you feel full. And that way nobody's controlling you. Your happiness isn't based on that person and waiting on that person to show up when they're supposed to. Because I know there's people out there waiting. They're waiting for their soulmate. They're waiting for their person to show up. Don't wait. If they show up, they show up. If they chose their happiness to be with you and it's supposed to be meant to be, it will be meant to be. It's not going to miss you. Okay? That feels light. Breathe it out. Relationships are probably one of the hardest things to go through in life. It's a very difficult lesson. But if you base all of your happiness and your whole life on that person, it will crumble eventually, because that's not the truth. That's not for your highest good. That's actually not how life is supposed to be, because you're supposed to be independent and free. And anybody that takes that away from you and you take it away from yourself, you won't feel good. You'll be sick. So a lot of people are in relationships and they're sick because they've lost themselves. They've lost their true alignment with their true self and their higher perspective. And they're looking at things in a lower perspective. And then what happens with that? You don't feel good. It comes with all those bad thoughts and bad feelings. And you think that, if you don't stay, you feel guilty. You feel guilty if it didn't work. You feel guilty because you should have done something back in the day, to get the person that you're supposed to be with. No, let it go. It's all happening for a reason. The person that you're supposed to and meant to be with will show up, but you don't want to show up heavy. You don't want to show up with all this baggage. You want to do your inner work, your inner world. You want to control that inner world and make sure no one's controlling it. Meaning you're not basing your happiness on your soulmate that you want to manifest, you're waiting on. Or even if you don't know who your soulmate is, you're not basing your happiness on that. You're not waiting anymore, because you can be happy right now. You can choose right now in this moment to be happy and let go of the guilt and the pride and controlling everything. I want you to take away from this class today, the only thing that you can control is the way that you think and feel. If you are angry, if you feel guilty, upset, any of those emotions towards the other party, let it go. There's lessons in that experience that was for you, that you needed as a soul, but it was temporary. It's not meant to be forever. You can't learn lessons with the same person all the time. So it's time to move on. Okay? And if you're ready to get out of a relationship, don't feel guilty. Just pray for them and wish them love and compassion. They'll be all right. Just go do you. That's your destiny, is to choose you, to choose your happiness. And if you don't feel good when you're with someone else, that is the first message to walk away. It's time to walk away when you know it's right. When you know that it's not aligned anymore, it's okay to walk away. It's okay to choose you and to choose what you go for and your happiness, because not only are you going to do that for you, you allow and give that other person the opportunity. If they left you, give them that unconditional love. That's all right. You can take it, because that door closed is for your highest good. You just can't see it yet. You can't see that they're trying to build you into the best version of you. You got to find out who you are, and you can't find out who you are when you're unhappy and miserable and you're drowned in someone else's energy. We're not blaming others. We're not pointing fingers, because now we're focused on ourselves, and we're going to show up in our higher perspective. We're going to control the way we're thinking and feeling. If our soulmate shows up, that's awesome. But you know what? I got to work on my own happiness and make sure I can cultivate that. And I can smile whenever I want. And I can feel abundant whenever I want. And I can feel loved whenever I want. I don't need that from anybody else. And if I base that on anything before, that's why it crumbled. Because it's for my highest good. I wasn't thinking right. I wasn't seeing the world right. I wasn't living the life that I was supposed to, because it wasn't my best life. And the universe is like, whoa, let me make that all messy. That person isn't for you no more. Let's just put that person over here. We're going to help you grow and evolve. And then if you're ready, you can manifest someone that is for your better good. Okay? And if you're waiting on your soulmate, they have lessons they're learning right now. Send them strength and love. And if it's meant to be and they come back to you, awesome. But when they come back to you, you're going to feel strong and you're already going to feel loved. You won't make them feel depleted because you need them and you're needy. You don't want to be needy. You want to be solid, strong, independent, free. You want to know how to love yourself, make yourself happy. You want to know how to make yourself healthy and take care of yourself. You deep down want that independence and freedom. And you only get that when you're single and you're alone. When you're alone and single, you get all your powers back. You get all your energy back. You redo your brain. You redo your whole system. You redo your mind and your whole body. And you start vibrating differently. And your energy's differently. And you show up differently. And you're glowing. And that's the people that you want to be like. You've seen them. They don't have anything controlling them. They're just happy. They don't even need $1. They don't need a person, because all that happiness comes from within them. Breathe in and out. I'm gonna make sure this is still videoing. Yep. Sorry, sometimes it cuts out. So I hope that makes sense. In class now, if you come to my next session, we're gonna be working on this. We're working, and you can do my other meditation and yoga classes too. I talk about this stuff as we go along. But we're building our inner world strong, so nothing on the outside is controlling us. Because when we're in full power, we are living our best life. We're aligned. We're creating the reality that we want. We're not just drug around anymore. We're not just being controlled and everybody's controlling our emotions about what happens in their life. No, because that day I'm just going to be happy. I'm going to send them happiness. Hopefully they get it. If they don't, they don't. If my ex, I send her, she's not living the life I think she should be, or he, but you know what? I'm going to send them love and strength and compassion, because there's apparently lessons that they need to learn and evolve and grow from. And I can't take that away from them. So I'm just going to leave them be. And if you have kids in their relationship, they'll be fine. Everybody's going to be fine. Don't take away people's lessons. They are growing and learning from them. It makes them stronger, helps them evolve to their highest self, which is basically where people can be aligned with their true self and living their best life and being happy and free. We want to enjoy our life to the fullest moments. You can't do that when your happiness and your love is based on someone else. Well, I only get love from that person. No, you get love from yourself. You get love from the universe. There's infinite amount of abundance and love, prosperity everywhere. You don't need anybody. If you're worried about money, money will come. If you feel broke, you feel lack, you feel any of that, let it go. It's all going to work out. You may not know everything today, but you don't need to know everything today, or you would. Now you got to embrace the unknown. Because when you're in the unknown, you're in the present moment. The universe only works in the present moment. You only can heal your body in the present moment. You can only transmute in the present moment. Manifest. Enjoy life to the fullest in the present moment. So we are going to try and stay in a perspective of unconditional love for the relationships that we've been in or will be in. We're going to be in a state of strength, bravery, and self-focused from now on. We're going to try to show up and say, okay, well, how am I thinking today and feeling? Is that person controlling me? Or am I running my life? If I feel pulled by my emotions, I'm just going to do self-love and self-care. Not a big deal. Breathe in and out. When we do our breath work, if you get tired of it, just kind of sit there and just sit with the vibration, and hopefully you've lightened yourself up. It might take a little bit, couple sessions, but you do have to start taking care of yourself. So if you're fresh out of a relationship, or you're fresh in a issue, or your issue's fresh, your problem's fresh, everything needs to be focused on you now. You need to show up and do your self-love and self-care, and I promise you things will be in your favor in the end. Guaranteed. So exercise, go outside, take walks, just go sit down. It helps ground you, helps keep you calm, helps keep you aligned. Silent time's huge. Being by yourself, you are gaining your powers back, and it's very important. You're becoming independent and free. Any person that can be by themselves is a very strong individual. Learn to be by yourself. It's the best lesson for you. I promise in the end, you will feel independent and free, and no one's going to be controlling you. Yes, you'll love people. Yes, people will make you smile, but it's not your happiness isn't based on that no more, because you can do it by yourself. And before, everything else was pulling you where you couldn't even produce it by yourself. You're sucked into the energy. And then when you get sucked in the energy, when something doesn't happen the way that you thought it was supposed to, it takes away your happiness and your joy. That's all right. Let that go. When you let it go, it comes back to you if it's meant to be. Okay? You got to become the best version of yourself. Whether you're trying to manifest someone in your life, a soulmate, or a new person, you'll do that once you get your inner world solid. But we got to make sure we're happy first. We got to make sure we're independent and free, and that we feel that based on nothing but us and our strength. It doesn't come from another person. It comes from us now. So if you're angry or feel guilty or stressed or overwhelmed, or you feel like it's your responsibility, or you feel worried, just let it go today. Let that go. Put love and patience on that and say, I'm going to love myself and be patient, and I'm going to take the steps that I need to. I'm going to exercise, do the outside part, okay? Drink plenty of water. You got to get plenty of rest. Do your silent time, meditation, and eat vibrant foods. Those are all about the basics that I want you to start with. You got to start exercising if you haven't. Stretching is huge and important. It helps you slow down. Yoga, do my yoga classes or someone else's. Yoga is it's weird to get into, but if you haven't, get into it. It changed my life. Helps you slow down, helps you gain all this stuff I'm talking about. Helps you release the negative emotions that you need to out of your body and the thoughts. It helps you stay present, helps you slow down, raise your vibration. And get plenty of rest during this period, okay, when you're growing. But today, I want you to try to implement this perspective. If you haven't processed it all the way, listen to it again if you need to. But just take your time and process the information. That you do want to be in a state of unconditional love no matter what. And you want to be happy based upon yourself, no one else. And you want to get the love from you and base that on you, not anybody else or your security. So we're thankful for the lessons in our relationship if someone has left, if we need to leave, or if we're waiting. We're not waiting anymore because we're working on ourselves. And everything will become aligned when you're aligned and balanced and it's meant to be. Be excited about your future. Be excited about your journey. It's all unfolding perfectly for you, for your highest good. If you have anxiety or depression about it, just blow it out. It's just a state. It's just emotions. We're gonna transmute it as we go along, but you can do it by yourself. You got this. Just do the things that I said. It helps every day. Every time you do those self-love and self-care steps, you will feel stronger. You will feel more empowered, and you'll feel better. It's not going to happen overnight, but that's the beautiful part of the journey. Life would be boring if everything happened overnight. Okay? You are where you're supposed to be for a reason. Be excited for whatever manifests, for whatever comes. If one relationship ended, more than likely, it's not going to come because you're going to be more evolved than that person. If it does, that's fine. But I'm just letting you know, more than likely, you will be more evolved than the person, and that person, you're just going to have to let them go and love them for their own choices and who they are and who they want to be. You can't love people for who you want them to be. That's not fair, and it doesn't feel good. Okay? So we always love people for who they are, and we're excited that we've learned the lessons that we need to. It was a temporary stepping stone, and now it's time to move on. They will be fully taken care of. Just wish them love and strength, okay? Because you got to show up as the best version of yourself, especially if you're a parent, a grandma, and even if you're not, even for yourself, that's what you owe yourself. That's what you deserve. It's your destiny to figure out how to create the reality that you want. So be excited. Whatever you went through was for you. And you're going to let it make you stronger from now on. You're going to use it to build you up. I'll see you next video. Release all that. I hope that helped. Do some of my meditation, my regular meditation videos if you want. But hopefully you feel light and more at peace with that. And it resonates with you to help you grow and evolve. Namaste.